Yes, I want to ask a question to you. One thing that, yes, first tell me, whenever the rain started, what do you do first? Yes, you get into your house. No, don't you want to enjoy the rain? Yes, but mummies never accept, right? Yes, of course. And then, any more games do you play in the rain? Yes, what are the games do you play? Yes, very good, very good, very good. Yes, 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 yes. And yes, that's a very good one. Even in our childhood also we played. Now you are also playing. What is that? Yes, prepare the paper boats and send them, leave them in the water. How much distance they are going we can see, right? So not only that, first we got this game that is sending the message from this here to who are far away from us. That means in the village or in any place. In the rain means can we go to any other place? No. Right? Suppose our friend is in the end of the street. So the house of end of the street, that house he is. Now here we are. Suppose if you want to talk to our friend, of course nowadays means we have mobile phones. Once upon a time we don't have na. So simply they send a message, write it on the paper and they leave that in the flowing water. Then it goes to, yes, our friend who stays in the street end, right? So like that it started. So later, now we are funny purpose we are playing, but there some very great intention is there. Okay, let's see the poem. What is that? Now you can understand what is that poem. Very good. That is paper boats. That is paper boats. Paper boats means not of drink what you are drinking nowadays. Paper boats it is what we are preparing with the paper. Right? Boat you prepare na? Yes. See, let's see. So read the poem about a boy who sends his messages to the strange lands through the paper boats. Not only to his friend, strange lands, some far away. Here we are, how you are there, are you there? Like that was, he has sent some paper boats to the strange lands. Strange lands means unknown places. Okay. So now see this one. Day by day, I float my paper boats one by one down the running stream. So down the running stream. Day by day, I float my paper boats. Float means, yes, stay on surface of liquid, floating, that is on the water it is going, right? So it is going on the water. One by one down the running stream. Stream means the river it is going the very narrow. Yes, this is. So stream. So in this if we leave it one by one order, one they go na. Yes. So one by one down the running stream. In big black letters, I write my name on them and the name of the village where I live. So in the black letter, there is a boat with the with the paper he prepared. So who sent this one? Suppose in email also your friend if they see who sent this one should know. That's why in the black big letters he had written his name. Not only his name because he is sending to strange lands. That's why he had written his name with his village name also. Yes, I am in this village. Who are you? Where are you now? How are you there? So that's why he had written his name and his village name also, where I live. I hope that someone in some strange land will find them and know who I am. Yes, if I write my name, yes, they can know, yes, someone is there, the person name is so and so, like that they can know about me, like that the boy thought. And I hope that someone in some strange, so someone in some strange lands, definitely in the strange lands, some people must be there, right? Some people are there. Some strange lands means I don't know those lands, but some other people they may know. I am sending the message to them. So those people, if they see this board, they should understand, yes, I am here and my name is like this. That the boy thought and he wrote his name and village name also with the big letters. And I load my little boats with shoe leaf flowers from our garden and hope that these blooms of the dawn will be carried safely off land in the night. Yes, see this. I load my little boats with shoe leaf. Shoe leaf means that is jasmine flowers. So a type of jasmine flowers, night jasmine we call it this. So I load my little boats. So he prepared the boats, paper boats. He wrote his name, somewhat big letters with his village name also. And both sides, you see that. So both sides he arranged that, filled that boat with the jasmines, night jasmines. So surely flower from our garden. So from which he got it? Yes, from his garden only. And hope that these blooms of the dawn will. So these blooms, that is these flowers will blossom for the dawn, will be carried safely to land in the night. So dawn is next Sunday. Next dawn time means next morning when it comes, night time it takes very safely to that place before sunrise only. So before sunrise means they never be dried up, right? So like that, these flowers also will go to that place and they will take my boat also in the night time. Night time these jasmine flowers, white color we can find it now. So like that it goes. He added that attraction to that and yes it can go. The way to find it like that he had given here. So be carried safely to the land of in the night. So very safely they will carry to that land in the night. So like that he arranged the paper boats, sending the message, yes, here we are safe here. How you are there? To find about it, he has sent the message with the paper boat along with filled with jasmine, that is a shoe leaf flowers. Okay, so this is our poem, Paper Boats. So you also play with the paper boats now. So now you prepare again the paper boat and enjoy this, once again sending it. But this time leave your paper boats by writing your name. At least your name and village or city, whatever it is. You write that and you send. So meanwhile if your friends see, yes, my friend sent the message, that they feel very happy. If you see your friends' boards, you also feel so happy for them, right? So next onwards you do this type of paper boards, right? Okay. See children, so here we have the poem we have completed. In this some new words we got it, right? So let's see the vocabulary part. Once again I am repeating those words. What are those? One is float. Yes, float. Stay on the surface of a liquid. Stay on the surface of a liquid. So on the water like this it goes. So stay on the surface of the water, liquid. And the next one, stream. Stream it is narrow river. So river is going very line, a small line like that. That is called narrow river. It is a stream. And shilly. Shilly flowers I told you. What is that? Yes, night jasmine flowers. Night jasmine. And dawn. Dawn means the first appearance of light in the sky before sunrise. So morning session, early morning before sunrise, some pleasant light we get it now. Yes, that is called dawn. It is a dawn time. That means almost about to sunrise. Almost sunrise starts. That time is called dawn time, right? So that we can take it. These are the main important words. Once again, you learn these words for the vocabulary point of view. Okay? Yes. See children, now we have in the grammar part, already we have completed the nouns, right? In this only one more small part is left over, that is countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable and uncountable nouns. So what are these countable and uncountable nouns? That we can see in this countable and uncountable. So here only we have countable means which what we have, which we can count, and uncountable means cannot count, right? Cannot count. So which we can count, those are called countable. Uncountable means which we cannot count them. So how can we say these are countable or uncountable? Yes, now I am telling here, see, listen carefully. In the future, in all the classes you get this one. So that's why you learn it here. Next it will be very easy to you. So countable. Countable means a person or place or animal or thing. So if we can say 1, 2, 3 like that. So either singular and plural. So countables are, we can say in the singulars and plurals. Singulars and plurals. So singulars, plurals means, so singular means only one. Plural means more than one if we have, that is called plural, right? So this countable means those are singulars and plurals. We can count 1, 2, 3. So only one if we have, that is called a singular. More than one if we have, that is called a plural. So which we can count them. Suppose if we take the example, a girl. A girl, right? So only one is there, that's why girl. But more are there means what can we say? Girls, right? Plural form. Suppose a friend. Only one if we have, we can say a friend. And more members, all are your friends. Yes, more means we can write friends, right? So plural form like this. So singular, only one. So we can count them 1, 2, 3 like that. At the same time, a girl is, girls are. A friend is, friends are. Like that, singular, plural, both can be write, and at the same time we can write plural verb also. Next, what is verb? Next classes you will get. So like that, if we can write, those are called countable nouns. Those are called countable nouns. Suppose a house. A house. So then we can write it houses. Right. An orange. An orange. Then we can write it oranges. Right. So an orange, oranges. One, more than one. Singular, plural. So count and that is we can write singular, plural, and then we can count them 1, 2, 3 like that. That's why these are called countable nouns. These are called countable nouns. Suppose take one example. Books are on the table. Books are on the table. So here books are noun and the table. See this. Books, yes. Book is on the table. So only one if you have. But more are there means what can we write? Yes, books are on the table. So here books is nothing but countable noun. And now come here, table. Table. So table, only one is here. But in our class if we see, yes, so many tables are there, benches and tables. So that's why this is also countable noun. So we can write singular, plural both. That's why these are called countable nouns. Okay. Now come to the uncountable noun. Uncountable noun means which we cannot count them. Which we cannot count them. So, okay. Suppose here which we cannot count them means 1, 2, 3 like that we cannot count. Okay. At the same time we cannot write in the plural form also. We cannot write in the plural form also. Suppose in the textbook only they have given the example. What is that? There is no water in the pond. There is no water in the pond. So here water is there. Can we write here water, waters like that? Can we write? No. Water can we count 1, 2, 3? No. 1 glass of water, 1 bottle of water, 2 bottles of water we can. But waters can we write? No. That's why water we cannot count 1, 2, 3. Water where we store that we can count. But water can we count? No. That's why this is uncountable now. This is uncountable. Suppose the sugar if we take it. Sugar. So sugar crystals like this we have. So but can we count 1, 2, 3 like that? No. 1 kg of sugar, 2 kgs of sugar, 3 kgs of sugar we can say. But 1 sugar, 2 sugar, 3 sugars like that can we count it? No. That's why this is sugar is uncountable noun. The same way, milk. Milk, if we take it, milk is tasty. Milks are tasty, can you write? No, we don't show that sentence, right? So that's why milk is 1 milk, 2 milk, 3 milk, like that can we count? No, but here, yes, 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends, 4 friends, like that we can count it. So 1 house, 2 house, 3 houses, like that we can count it. Or else orange 1, more than 2, 3, 4 means oranges we can count. But here sugars, milk, like that can we count. And our hair can we count? No, 1 hair, 2 hairs, 3 hairs, like that can we count? No. So that's why hairs we cannot write in the plural form. That's why all these are uncountable nouns. We cannot count them 1, 2, 3 and we cannot write plural form also. So uncountable nouns are singulars only. Uncountable nouns are singulars only. Countable nouns we get singulars and plurals. But uncountable nouns are singulars only. We cannot write them in the plural form. Okay. So only singular we write down. Clear? This one? Yes. Let's see some examples on this. Countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. See children, so we have completed countable. We have learnt countable nouns and uncountable nouns, right? Now see the examples. Use a and some. Use a and or some before the noun and write whether the noun is countable or uncountable. So here nouns they have given. Before them we should use a and or some, whatever it is. By writing this, we should write here whether this is countable or uncountable noun. Okay. Countable means which we can count. We can write in the singular plural. Uncountable means which we cannot count. Okay. Now see this one. Dash money. Dash money. So a money and money can be write like this. 1 money, 2 monies, like that can be write. No, that is uncountable, right? So that's why some money. We cannot count how much it is. That's why some we can count. Some money. So some money means what is that? We can be counted. Can be write in singular plural? No. That's why we can write it is uncountable. It is uncountable. Okay. And the next one, a dash cake. Dash cake. So cake means here, so the quantity based on that. So pieces if it is divided, we cannot, it is uncountable. But one particular total cake if we take it, we can. But here how much it is we don't have, then we can write it some cake. So in the total part in the total one, some part if we take it, then it is, we cannot count it. So that's why uncountable. But here you can understand cake, you can write cakes. So cakes like that we have. That is when we take whole. That's a total part. That's why there it is countable. But here some cake if we take it, it is uncountable. It is uncountable. Okay. And next one tea. So tea is like that. Can we measure them? No. So quantity we can. But the tea is 1, 2, 3 like that. Can we say? No. That's why here also liquid we can take it. Some tea. Some tea we cannot say in the plural form. Then we can write. Yes. This is also uncountable only. Uncountable. And next one sugar. Yes, I told you. Sugar can we write? Yes. Which one can we write? Countable or uncountable? Sugars can we write? No. Then it is uncountable. So we can write some sugar. Some sugar it is uncountable only. Okay. Next one dash bar of kulfi. Yes, 1 bar of kulfi, 2 bars of kulfi, like that we have, right? So 1, 2, 3 like that we can count. That's why a bar of kulfi. We can count them 1, 2, 3 like that. Then we can write this is very good. Countable. Countable nouns. Next one dash ice cream cone. Yes, 1 ice cream cone, 2 cones, 3 cones like that we can count them, right? Plural form we
can write. That's why an ice cream cone. This is countable. This is countable. Very good. Next one, dash rice. One rice, two rices, three rices. Like that can be write. No. Then it is uncountable. We can write some rice. Some rice means it is uncountable. It is uncountable. Right? Very good. Next one, dash milk. Yes, I told you. Milk. Milks can be right. No. Then it is also, we should write some milk. Some milk means we cannot write countables. Plural form. That's why it is uncountable. We cannot write in the plural form. That's why uncountable. Next one, dash encouragement. One encouragement, two encouragements, like that we have. This also we cannot write. That's why some encouragement. Some encouragement. That's why we should write this is also uncountable noun. Okay, are you writing? Yes, note it down. Next one, dash orange. Yes, one orange, two oranges, three oranges, like that. So one plural we can write for this. That's why this is an orange. An orange means it is, we can count it. That's why countable noun. That's why it is countable noun, right? So like this we should say we can write in the plural form, those are countable. If we cannot write them in the plural form, those are uncountable nouns. Okay, now did you understand this total nouns perfectly? Yes, once again you go through in the total grammar topics, you can understand very easily. Clear?